What's going on, guys? It's your boy Phoenix Rain here, and I'm bringing you a quick Warframe video tutorial about the Orvis and the massive amounts of damage it can do. But before I get into the Orvis specifically, I'm going to bring you into my Warframe that I'm using, which is Loki Prime. And the reason why I'm using Loki Prime is because that stealth frames, while they go invisible, you do an increased amount of hit and damage. Okay, and without further ado, let's get into the build I'm using for Loki. Okay, first off, I'm using the Orma Energy Siphon and Coaction Drift. Coaction Drift boosting the effectiveness of the Energy Siphon, the energy you gain from it. And the reason why I'm using this combo is because you're going to be channeling a lot with Loki while you're using the Orvis and hushed invisibility to make that weapon noise 100% reduced while you're invisible. And what you're mainly going to use for Loki in this build is his invisibility power, and what you're going to have to do is focus on duration, which is why I have Constitution, Narrow-Minded, and Prime Continuity all maxed out, and Vigor, Vitality, and Streamline is there, you know, just to help me out a little bit in this build. Okay, because you don't want Loki to be too squishy, and you also want your power efficiency to be, you know, somewhat decent in this build. Okay, and now that I got that quick statement out the way, let's move on to why I made this video, the Orvis. Alright, and if you don't know, the Orvis, when you're channeling it, it actually hovers over the nearest target that you're aiming at, and it first does a cold proc on top of the other damage procs that you have on this weapon. Alright, and I'm using gas simply because gas infects toxic damage to anybody near that target that's getting attacked by the Orvis, and you will see that later on in the video when I'm in a practice room showing you the damage possibilities with this weapon. Alright, and the mods that I'm using for the Orvis is Fever Strike, Spoiled Strike. The reason why you want negative attack speed for Spoiled Strike is because you do not want high speed with this weapon, simply because it gives you time to dodge if you actually miss a target, and it actually boosts that damage up for you. So you can't complain with a damage boost on the Orvis, because the more damage you can do on this weapon, the better. Alright, and Virulent Scourge to help out with the gas proc. Killing Blow maxed out, which does 120% channeling damage, and again, you're going to be channeling while you're using this weapon, so I recommend putting this on here, as well as Reflex Coil, which increases your channeling efficiency with this weapon. Okay, I recommend you maxing it out, even though you see that I don't have it maxed out. Alright, Prime Pressure Point maxed out, which again increases the base damage for the Orvis. Molten Impact, you know, again to help out with the gas proc, and Condition Overload. Alright, maxed out, this does plus 60% melee damage for each status type afflicting a target. So what this does is, once that gas proc and that slash proc kicks in, that's plus 60% per damage proc on that target. Alright, so that's plus 60% melee damage from slash, plus another 60% from that gas proc. And I'm not particularly sure if the fire and poison proc does it separately, but I know for sure on this build particular it does plus 120% increase per damage proc from that slash and that gas. Alright, and what y'all been waiting for, let's get into the actual use of this build. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to summon about 6 level 140 bombards, and you will see, alright, why this weapon is the best melee weapon in the game right now, besides the Galatine Prime, but that's not what we're here for. Alright, first go invisible with Loki, switch to the Orvis. Alright, channel. Alright, see that? It one-shots a group of level 140 bombards, and it's guaranteed to do over 1 million damage to 100 plus level enemies. Alright, and again, this is just a quick Warframe video tutorial. If